We're almost ready. Good morning. What a beautiful day. What a fantastic day. This is the day that the School of Nursing looks forward to, I'll say twice a year, because we have a group that graduates in December. This is our pinning ceremony, which to schools of nursing throughout the United States and I'm sure internationally is really our own private ceremony of which we celebrate the accomplishments of our students. It's almost like our own little graduation. So thank you all for being here. It's 10 o'clock. Let's get this party started. Please welcome the graduating class of the School of Nursing for May 2023. Another round of applause, please. Graduates, please be seated. What a beautiful sight. What a beautiful sight to know that we are bringing to the world another large group of nurses, not just nurses, Wagner College nurses. Congratulations. Our illustrious School of Nursing brings forth over 100 nurses each and every year. 2 large groups graduate, one in May with my traditional students, and in December my second degree students, totaling close to 150, sometimes 160 or more each and every year. So I think we're contributing to the shortage right now, which I hope will balance out eventually. But good morning. My name is Patricia Tucker, and I am so proud to say that I am the Dean of the Evelyn Spiro School of Nursing here at Wagner College. On behalf of our President, Angelo Aramo, our Provost, Dr. Tasha Stanley, our Board of Trustees who are here on campus today, many of them, that's why our President and Provost are not with us. One of those board members is Kimberly Spiro. I know we all know the Spiro name. Half the campus is named in honor of Kimberly's parents, and our School of Nursing is named in honor of her mom. Kimberly is incredibly passionate about Wagner, keeping her parents' legacy alive, and the generosity that still flows from the Spiro Foundation allows us to send students to Hopkins every summer. We have 4 Spiro Hopkins scholars that are in the room tonight, and allows the School of Nursing to do so much of what we would maybe not be able to do beyond our own budgetary requirements. So for Kimberly, she will watch this. She's not here today, but she's down in Florida, and she will watch this and sends her love and her regards and her thank you. I want to especially thank my staff. There are several here in the room that I cannot wait another moment without saying, and I'll be yelled at for embarrassing them, but Lynn Tyson and Jennifer Luttrell and Christina Carullo is not here. You make my life so much easier each and every day with all of your hard work, your efforts, and certainly the love of our students. Certainly not second to that. I could never do this, and we wouldn't have graduates here without my faculty, many of them that are here today. So thank you. Thank you. I want to welcome you again to the class of 2023 May pinning ceremony. This ceremony marks not only the completion of a rigorous 4 years, but also personifies the program's history and our commitment to nursing. As the students receive their Wagner School of Nursing pin. Pins are a big deal. I hope people are still wearing them. Every single school has a unique pin, and I have mine. We wear them proudly, and I hope every day that you put that pin on, it'll give you a little bit more courage to do the work that you need to do. Family, friends, partners, siblings, grandparents, every single person in the room, you will learn today how the administration, faculty, staff, and students persevered in their work, remained focused, instilled strength and guidance during one of the most challenging events in the history of healthcare. It won't be too much longer that I'll be able to say that this is a COVID class, but this class was affected by COVID, and here we are, and here we are. Not so much as some of my other classes who never were able to step foot into a hospital or a healthcare setting, but this group had to adjust just as we did. It not only affected healthcare, but it affected higher ed and all that link brings. You'll also learn why the ceremony is so special to the class of 2023. Student speakers will shed insight on the past 4 years. Joe, you better be good. You better be good. And why the nursing pin is so monumental. Anita, I know you're going to do a good job on that. No one could have possibly imagined how much nursing would be thrust into the limelight when the World Health Organization announced in 2020, right before the pandemic, in January of 2020, the WHO said that it was the year of the nurse and the year of the nurse midwife. Who would have known? The past few years have validated more than ever the role of the professional nurse, especially during a global health pandemic. As the dean living through massive changes in healthcare and higher ed, along with many of my colleagues on the front lines, I was very concerned for the School of Nursing and all that we were confronted with. Folks told us just to close. Many nursing schools did that. Many nursing schools had their students take leaves of absence or just withdraw for the semester. We did not. I begged the then President Joel Martin to please keep my nursing lab open. He said, if you can get it approved by the state, we'll keep it open. I had other deans that I was working with. We sent a monumental document to the state, and they approved that only the nursing students could be on Wagner's campus so that I could keep the clinical aspect of their education going. So that little nursing, and to keep us on the timeline. Keep us on the timeline. My faculty, who were very accustomed to teaching in person in a small school like ours, were thrust into the world of technology and Zoom meetings, and we did it. This ceremony marks our success in the celebration of the accomplishments achieved by all during that pandemic, but most importantly, the completion of the baccalaureate degree in nursing. We forged through one of the most unprecedented times in our personal and professional lives. The dorms closed, folks went home, people were scattered all over. All of what we learned or thought we were prepared for did not match the challenges and the complexities of the pandemic. And a few years later, here we are. The world was pleading for the leaders to act swiftly, to arrest a quickly worsening health crisis that I know my community health course told my students, there'll be another one. Hopefully not to that magnitude, but there will be another crisis, and you will be thrust into it, just as each and every one of us in healthcare have been confronted with some set of new healthcare rules. I don't have one textbook that has AIDS in it. I don't have one textbook that has autism in it. I know I'm old, I'm not that old. So we don't know what's out there for all of you. But we were told we had to act quickly in a worsening healthcare crisis, and the world was telling us that they stated the fate of the virus was in many of our hands. The following weeks, months, and now years later were a crucial test for the world leaders, the governments, to respond effectively to this novel coronavirus. The result to each business organization, including colleges and universities, from our agencies and elected officials, told us to try to move on. However, on a more local and day-to-day level, it was the leadership within that got us through. Thank you, President Aramo. Thank you, Provost Stanley. Thank you, senior staff and board of trustees, for keeping us open, keeping us within our policies that were manageable. My heartfelt thanks to the School of Nursing faculty and staff for your nursing knowledge, your strength, your resiliency, your lack of fear in the eyes of change, and the love and devotion that all of you have to our profession. Thank you, students. Thank you for studying. I heard you, Jack. Thank you for studying with us on Zoom and in the most challenging shifts that you had to do. Thank you for coming into the Sim Lab and to the NRC and trusting that we would get you through this. Thank you, parents, friends, family members, for providing the much needed love, guidance, support, and comfort that they not only needed during that time, but I'm sure this past month, you gave a lot of love and support when they were all having their meltdowns. I will be forever grateful. Together, we can certainly say that we did it, and we really did it well. Thank you so much. We have a great program, and I will at this time pass it over to my wonderful friend and colleague, Chaplain Holly Bonner, who will do a blessing of the hands.
As you can see from my hardware that I'm wearing this morning, I never miss a nursing pinning ceremony. Rumsey recently got a new emergency room, and I didn't plan on visiting it in the way that I did on Monday, but I had some really wonderful nurses that took care of me after I had a little bit of a fall, so please bear with me this morning. So before we begin the blessing of the hands, I want to explain the significance of it. The blessing of the hands has long been a symbolic gesture to recognize the healing hands and the work of nurses. So regardless of your religious affiliation, all scripture and early houses of worship used oil for the purpose of anointing. So you had prophets, priests, and kings. They were all anointed as a sign to the community that a person had a special role, a mission, a call to a greater purpose. Each of the Wagner nursing students here today is affirming their purpose. You have chosen to dedicate your lives to the service of others. Now, because of COVID and my injury, I can't physically anoint each of your hands with oil. But this act of this blessing is no less symbolic. You must never forget that nurses are the eyes, the hands, and the ears of the Almighty Creator. So now I want to ask each of you to cup your hands and put them together right in front of you to receive the blessing. Blessed be the works of these hands. Blessed be these hands that have touched life. Blessed be these hands that have nursed pain. Blessed be these hands that have embraced with passion. Blessed be these hands that have been tasked with caring for our community. May each of you be blessed with the spirit of gentleness and a heart that is tender. May you be blessed with the spirit of strength shining within you. May you be blessed with the spirit of courage, daring to be who you are as nurses. With this blessing, the Wagner College community prays that your hands and your hearts are strengthened for the work that lies ahead. We pray that each of you are compassionate to human need, tender and strong in your care for one another as fellow nurses, genuine in your friendships, and always faithful to your commitment to this special ministry. May the God of many names bless and protect each of you as you fulfill your divine purpose. Amen. God bless you all.
The class speaker who was voted in by his peers to represent the class of 2023, Joseph Cabrera.
morning, family, friends, faculty, and fellow nurses. I'll begin by admitting that I am currently experiencing tachycardia, tachypnea, and diaphoresis. I might have even jumped back into AFib. For everyone else here today, that translates to rapid heart rate, rapid respirations, and profuse sweating. Now allow me a moment to compose myself. Before I start, I need someone to call a provider and get an order for restraints, because you're in for a wild time. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to the faculty, my classmates, and all our family and friends that are here today. I am truly honored to be standing up here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joe. I'd like to consider myself as the spokesperson of the 2023 class. Some people may feel it's a little ironic that I'm standing up here, but I, on the other hand, find it extremely iconic. The past 2 years have definitely been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and I mean a lot. For every tear after hard exams, times we bled from ripping our hair out over those med cards and care plans, and for the number of times we sweat for making it to class or clinical on time. All right, I don't want to make it sound so horrible because it wasn't. And I only say that now because it's over. If you asked me how it was 2 years ago, I wouldn't be making this much light of it, trust me. I remember the first day of nursing school, I was anxious and excited to start the new journey I was about to embark. I sat down in class and our professors introduced themselves. They opened the syllabus and the next thing I knew, there was a huge box of ATI books, a nursing tote with our blood pressure cuff and stethoscope in front of me, and the only thing I could remember from that day was welcome to nursing school and trust the process. I think it's safe to say now that we trusted the process. One of the greatest things about nursing school was the family we have become. People come and go, but guys, we are trauma bonded for life. Just kidding. But it's true, we are family. I mean, when you spend 80% of your time with the same people every day, it can only go two ways. You either hate or love each other. I'd like to say for the most part, we chose to love each other. And to the faculty, don't think I forgot to include you in this one big happy family. They say it takes a special person to become a nurse, but I believe it takes an extra special person to teach you how to become a nurse. You know, because we definitely were not an easy bunch. All jokes aside, we are extremely fortunate to have the most remarkable, hardworking women like you as our leaders. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to creating the new future of nurses. Most people who hear you're in nursing school always talk about how hard it is. Let me tell you, it is hard. Nursing school is not for the weak. We have encountered all sorts of individuals, from precious newborn babies to comforting the elderly and their families while learning end-of-life wisdom. Thanks to our wonderful faculty, we have learned skills and gained insights that will help us throughout our nursing career. Emergencies occur all the time, not just in hospitals and clinics. Children can hurt themselves in playgrounds, people can choke on food in restaurants, someone can suffer a heart attack or an epileptic episode. It goes without saying that it is not an easy job, but one that is more fulfilling and rewarding than any other. The number one reason why I got into nursing is the opportunity to make a real difference in people's lives. I mean, we can even perform CPR while thousands of feet in the air, and not many jobs can proudly say that. The professors always said, in addition to the usual criticism, nursing needs you. I found this strange at the time because it was me. I had always believed that nursing was a job that suited my needs, not the other way around. Each of us is entering the field for a different reason. We all want to be a nurse for various reasons, but the field also needs us. I ask you all to change your minds about this. Nursing needs new eyes, caring souls, different perspectives, and critically thinking minds. I've met you all and I know what you have to offer. I'm confident that this room contains a new bunch of registered nurses that will push boundaries, establish innovative practices, and invigorate the ever-changing profession. Developing hands that move to heal, a heart that cares for the broken, ears that listen to what is unspoken, and eyes that see what may be hidden. We are everything a nurse is and should be, with one exception. Although we learned everything for our profession, I'm going to make one statement that better resonate with everyone listening here today. Every one of you family members or friends, stop coming to us with the slightest ache, pain, injury, and symptom, fully expecting an assessment and diagnosis. So to get it out of the way now, get off Google and let me tell you your diagnosis. TMI, and if you need me to break that down, too much information. Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, once said, "Live life when you have it. Life is a splendid gift. There is nothing small about it. So with that being said, here are some things we need to remember in this profession. We will never be bored. We will always be frustrated. We will be surrounded by challenges. We will have so much to do in such little time. We will carry immense responsibility. We will step into people's lives, and we will make a difference. Some will bless us, and some will even curse us. We will see people at their worst and at their best. We will see life begin and end. We will experience resounding triumphs and devastating failures. We will cry a lot. We will laugh a lot. We will know what it is to be human and to be humane. We will and do have the most rewarding job in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Beautiful. I just want to let you know that that'll never end, Joe. You're going to have total strangers when you tell them that you're a nurse. Asking you to touch parts of their bodies so they can diagnose them. It's not a bad thing. I'd like to invite now Anita Bolovic, who will tell you not only about the importance of the pen, but the history also of the Wagner pen. Anita?
Good morning, my fellow nursing graduates, esteemed faculty, family, and friends. I'm sure none of you are surprised I'm speaking here today, since we all know how much I love to talk. But it is my honor to stand before you today, gathered here donned in our all-white scrubs, ready to embark on a journey filled with compassion, healing, and empathy. It is an absolute pleasure to address you all on this momentous day as we celebrate an extraordinary milestone while paying tribute to the time-honored tradition of the nursing pen. This pen, a small but powerful symbol, carries the weight of history, the legacy of compassion, and the promise of excellence. It is a badge of honor earned through countless hours of study, clinical practice, and professional sacrifice. It serves as a tangible reminder of the extensive efforts, hard work, and dedication over the years. Let us reflect for a moment on the significance of this pen. As we all know, the very first School of Nursing was founded by Florence Nightingale in 1860. Through all her efforts, Nightingale strived to elevate the status of the nursing profession and improve the nursing education. During the Crimean War, she had a dedicated team of nurses transformed healthcare, emphasizing the significance of cleanliness, hygiene, and compassionate care. Nightingale's commitment and dedication earned her the endearing nickname Lady with the Lamp. She would make her nightly rounds at the hospital with an illuminated lamp, bringing hope and comfort to the soldiers in need. The Lady with the Lamp became a symbol of compassion, dedication, and professionalism, embodying the very essence of what it means to be a nurse. Nightingale's efforts brought attention to the nursing profession and highlighted the importance of professional nursing care in improving patient outcomes. She played a crucial role in shaping healthcare systems and policies, advocating for improved sanitary conditions, standardized training for nurses, and establishment of nursing schools. In 1860, in London, England, Florence Nightingale designed a badge of honor for her first graduating class of the Nightingale Training School. This badge of honor symbolized their training and commitment to their profession. And today, on May 18, 2023, we continue Nightingale's tradition and commemorate one another with the symbol of nursing excellence. Now let's take a moment to recognize and appreciate the remarkable individuals who have played a vital role in our journey. We all have someone we love and cherish pinning us here today. And to those of you who have been chosen to pin us, whether you are a family member, friend, or mentor, know that your presence here today means more than you will ever know. To the nurses and esteemed faculty in this room, your guidance, knowledge, and unwavering belief in our potential has shaped us into the competent professionals we are here today. You have challenged us, especially in MedSurg, nurtured our growth, and ignited a passion for lifelong learning. Yes, we do love to learn, despite our sad little faces in class. To our beloved families and friends, your unconditional love, support, and sacrifices are the reason we are here today. You have stood by us through late-night study sessions, wiped our tears, and celebrated our successes as if they were your own. Now, my classmates, we have been through it all. From the first time you ever had to take a manual blood pressure, I know someone was still struggling, to endless care plans and those lovely ATI exams. We'd like to think that these moments have prepared us, even though I'm sure we're really going to miss saying, hold on 1 second, let me go get your nurse. However, I have faith in all of you, especially because we have seen each other at our best and our worst, and I mean literally our worst, on 0 hours of sleep with nothing but caffeine and fear in our system. But in all seriousness, together we have also learned what it truly means to be a nurse. We have witnessed both the fragility and resilience of life through our patient experiences. We have held hands, wiped away tears, and shared both joy and heartbreak with our patients. Throughout these moments, I have seen and witnessed the compassion and empathy you all hold within your hearts. We have learned that caring for a life goes beyond textbooks and medical procedures. It is about being present, listening, and giving a piece of our hearts to those we serve. Let this pin not only be a symbol of our accomplishments and the lessons learned, but as a reminder of the lives we will touch, the difference we will make, and the privilege it is to be called a nurse. Let us express our deep gratitude and appreciation to those who are about to pin us, for the belief in us has been essential to our success. Congratulations, everybody. It's a beautiful day to be a nurse.
I'd like to invite Dr. Michelle Romano up to the stage.
Okay, so I have the pleasure of reading the names of these beautiful nursing students that are about to go out there and change the world, right? So I'm going to be reading in alphabetical order, like the interpreter, and it is my honor to do so. So for the first nursing student, so Grace Avshalomova is going to be pinned by her mom. Olivia Barone is going to be pinned by her nanny. Alice Bertay being pinned by her mother. Anita Bovek being pinned by her sister, who is also a nurse. And a Wagner alumni. Brianna Brackett being pinned by her mom, who is a nurse. Cheyenne Brown, who is being pinned by her mom. Brittany Bergio, being pinned by her mom. Janine Alessandro, being pinned by her dad. Nora Conway, being pinned by her dad. Kiana Medina, being pinned by her sister. Who is also a nurse and a Wagner alumni. Paige DiProdova, being pinned by her father. Emily Downs, being pinned by her mom. Marian David, being pinned by her mom. Lily Hurley, being pinned by her grandmother. And somebody else very special. Who is this person? Beyonce. Julia Farah, being pinned by her mom. is a nurse. And possibly a sister, cousin. Congratulations. Chloe Ganella, being pinned by her dad. Mia Brecht, being pinned by her mom and dad. Casey Haas, being pinned by her mom and dad. Nicola Angeluco, being pinned by her mom. Lima Joseph, being pinned by her sister, who is a nurse. Caitlin Kahn, being pinned by her mom, who is a nurse. Rayanne Polari, being pinned by her brother. Nicole Duracus, being pinned by her mom. Who is a nurse. Selena Lombardo, being pinned by her mom. Isabella Manzella, being pinned by her mom. Leona Markashi, being pinned by her mom. Gianna Martino, being pinned by her mom. Stephanie Masciuli, being pinned by her dad. Kristen Natia, being pinned by her dad. Julie Mendez, being pinned by her mom. Taylor McHale, being pinned by her mom. brother. Sarah Nassimi being pinned by her dad. Aisha Okiola being pinned by her sister who is a doctor in nursing practice. Gianna Cantillo being pinned by her mom. Renata Boca being pinned by her sister who is a nurse and a Wagner alumni. Lauren Julio being pinned by her mom and her sister. Victoria Ramos being pinned by her mom. Alexa Riccardi being pinned by her mom and dad. Christina Rodriguez being pinned by her two best friends. Diana Romanek being pinned by her mom. Antoinette Scarola being pinned by her grandfather. Alexis Scott being pinned by her aunt. Randera Sella being pinned by her mom. Sarah Shaughnessy being pinned by her mom and dad. Joseph Tamburino, being pinned by his mom. Being pinned by her sister. Anne White, being pinned by her mom. Madeline Wild, being pinned by her mom. Lena Yakir, being pinned by her mom.
I'd like to call Dr. Lori DeSena up to the stage to lead the graduates in the Florence Nightingale Pledge.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and abusive. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge and the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
You can have a seat, graduates. Dr. Lori DeSena is going to announce the winners of our research posters for the community health class.
So we have first, second, and third place. So the first place poster winners are the epidemic of body dysmorphia and the NCAA. And that is Isabella Manzella, Madeline Wild, and Anne White. Second place is preventing suicide among the college population in Boston, Massachusetts. And that is Chloe Ganella, Mia Gretsch, and Chloe Ramos. And third place is sex trafficking in Sacramento, California, with Selena Lombardo, Stephanie, and Kelsey Walsh.
So that's who.
Thank you. Before I share my closing remarks, I want to welcome a very esteemed guest here today. She's sitting in the front row with us. She has been with us before, and she's been on Wagner's campus for many years prior to all of us. Today, we are honored to have Dr. Beverly Whipple sitting in the front row with us. Dr. Whipple, can you stand for a moment? Dr. Beverly Whipple, a certified sexuality educator, sexuality counselor, and sex researcher, is the co-author of the international bestseller, The G-Spot, and Other Discoveries About Human Sexuality, which has been translated into 22 languages and was republished as a classic 23 years ago in 2005. Dr. Whipple has appeared on over 300 radio and TV programs and has been featured in hundreds of magazines, including being named in 2013 one of the 10 sexual revolutionaries you should know by Cosmopolitan magazine. She has delivered over 800 talks and keynote speeches, published over 250 research articles and book chapters. In 1982 and 1983, the Philadelphia magazine named her one of the people to watch. She is the recipient of over 115 awards, including the Hugo Bagel Research Award for Research Excellence and the best article published in the Journal of Sex Research, the New Jersey State Nurses Association Award for Excellence in Research, and the Distinguished Scientific Achievement Award. I could go on and on and on. But most importantly, Dr. Whipple is a professor emerita at Rutgers University in New Jersey. She has a baccalaureate degree of science in nursing from Wagner College. She has a master's degree in counseling, a master's in nursing, and a PhD in psychobiology with a major in neurophysiology from Rutgers University. In May 2019, she received an honorary doctorate from Wagner College. Her concern with women's health derives naturally from her over 40 years of helping women to feel better about themselves. As a nurse educator, a researcher, her research focuses mainly on women's health issues and the sexual physiology of women. Dr. Whipple is a member of a number of honor societies and received the Alumni Achievement Award in 1983 and was named the Alumna Fellow in 2007 at Wagner College. She was awarded the first Lifetime Achievement Award from the Dean of Nursing at Rutgers University in 2022. The reason Dr. Whipple is here today is to go and view the room that we have dedicated in her honor in the nursing program because of her generosity. It led to a brand new nursing research classroom in Campus Hall 301. Many of you have been in it, all because of Dr. Whipple's generosity. When we were chatting a few years ago about her interest in giving a gift to the School of Nursing, it was very, very important that we stay aligned with research. I promised her that her gift would go towards a classroom that would be a research center that we would use for our doctoral courses, graduate research, meetings, curriculum workshops. It's small, it seats about 20, it has a state-of-the-art smart TV in it, and we are so grateful for your generosity because we have been using that room. Lastly, I want to share with you a quote from Dr. Whipple. I want to share with you all the joy and fulfillment I have had by being part of the research projects that have had positive effects on people's health. I encourage each of you to think about research questions as you are advancing your nursing needs of your patients. Thank you so much, Beverly. Thank you to Jim, her husband, for driving here from South Jersey, and her very good friend Barbara. Thank you, Patrick, for organizing all of this. Barbara is also a graduate of Wagner College, same year. Nursing, thank you. Okay. Closing remarks. I've read this, I think, at almost every pinning ceremony that I have had the honor to lead as the dean, and I never get tired of it. I'm sure my faculty have heard it as many times as I have read it, but it enables me to close out the program with a few words that really mean a lot to me. I can't remember where I found it. I don't know if it was a research journal. I think it might have been a magazine. Certainly wasn't a newspaper. But the title of this piece that is anonymous or unauthored is called I Save Lives. You? The powerful statement illustrates what nurses do. Whoever wrote this started with, while recently traveling on business, I noticed a billboard with a picture of a police officer on it. The caption read, I save lives. What do you do? What a powerful statement, and what a great way to illustrate the significant work police officers do. The same billboard could have been used for nurses, because when all is said and done, that is the essence of what we do. We save lives. We improve lives. No matter what specialty or work setting we're in, our impact is significant and far-reaching. It's always challenging to convey to outsiders what we do in terms that are meaningful to them. There is still a widespread belief that nurses are helpers to the physician, obediently and selflessly following orders. What most people, even some nurses, fail to recognize is that nursing is an independent and autonomous profession. It is a knowledge-based profession with its own body of science, research, and practice standards. Nurses develop their own plan of care for their patients, just as physicians do. We use critical thinking skills, initiate life-saving interventions and measures, and conduct comprehensive, precise evaluations and monitoring. We teach, we counsel, we coach, we nurture, we support. We are healthcare experts in our own rights. Nurses possess a great body of healthcare knowledge and experience, even right out of nursing school. And while part of our job is sometimes to coordinate orders and treatments, we do not blindly follow orders. We interpret, translate, evaluate, and apply judgment. We also consult with and advise other members of the healthcare team when we skillfully plan, implement, administer, manage, and coordinate all aspects of care to establish standards of nursing practice. When I'm at night healthcare circles and people find out I'm a nurse, some say with a little bit of disgust in their voice, oh, I could never do that. And I say, you're right. Maybe you never could do this. Or I often say to them, you probably couldn't. Nursing's not for everyone. It's challenging to have someone's life, health, and well-being in your hands at all times. When people sympathetically say nurses work so hard, I sometimes respond, yes, it's hard work saving lives, promoting health and wellness, and improving the wellness of the planet. But the one question I find most remarkable and annoying is, you're so intelligent, why did you become a doctor? It's as if intelligent people become doctors and less intelligent people become nurses. When I was recently asked that question for the first time in decades, I gave the question my standard answers. It is precisely because I am so intelligent that I chose nursing. Nursing and medicine are two very entirely different career paths. One is not an elevated version of the other. I chose nursing because it keeps me in closer proximity to healthcare consumers, where I believe I can do the most good. I sometimes add, don't ever underestimate the amount of intelligence, science, and skill needed to be a great nurse. We make it look easy because we're so good at what we do. So the next time someone asks you, what do you do? Consider responding, I save lives and improve health. I'm a nurse. What do you do? Graduates, it's a really unsettling healthcare industry out there. Yet we know we have educated you and prepared you for what lies ahead. And we need for you to know that there is a need to educate further for nursing. And for all of the grads, to not just go out there and work, but to lean in a little bit further. Every time you've gotten to that point when you think you've done everything, lean in a little bit more. We're always asking, what can we do? What can we do to prepare you not just for nursing, but to prepare you for a great life after Wagner? I can tell you that you need to be a productive part of the healthcare industry, but more importantly, a productive person in your community and in the world, not just another nurse. Congratulations, we are so proud of you. Today, tomorrow is fabulous. It's certainly not as intimate as today. I hope I get to see some of you tomorrow. I know the crowds are big, but congratulations. Please, please, please don't put those books away or too far away. Study for boards. I want to tell the group here that my first quarter board rates just came in, which tallied January to March. I think it was January 1 to March 31. We are at a percentile that is a few notches above the New York State percentile and a few notches above the national percentile. We're coming in right around 86, 87%, which is really good. I'm very competitive. I came from a large family and I was an athlete and a nurse, so I would love to see 100%. I also want to share with the group that there was recently a Gallup poll that came out of Purdue University. They were looking at the rankings of a number of schools throughout the states. And in New York State, there are 90 baccalaureate programs. And when the email came to me, I said, all right, let me just start thumbing through. And I went through like the first 10, maybe 20. And then I was like, all right, I should be seeing Wagner pretty soon. And I was scrolling, and I started to get up like in the 70s and 80s. And I said, whoa, wait a minute, where are we? So I went all the way back to the top again. We were number 10 out of 90 schools. Number 1, 2, and 3 were very, very reputable and well-known schools here in New York: Columbia, NYU, and Hunter Bellevue, and downstate. But we are a small liberal arts college in New York City with professional programs without a big healthcare system attached to us. We are the little engine that could with a mighty small faculty, and we are making our mark in the healthcare industry, which we've been doing for many, many years, even before Beverly, and I hope that we can continue to do that. The world needs nurses, and I am confident that this group that will join all of the Wagner alum will provide not just nursing care, but the highest level of quality care every single day to every single patient. Thank you, God bless, and go out and conquer the world.